Oh, I've just been fucking around with this Lima Fowler 06A. She's a little tender-driven job from the, must be the early 70s, I'd think. It's a HO scale, not double O. And I've rebuilt the tender. It was causing issues. It wasn't locking properly because the lugs had snapped off at the rear of the case. The loco's basically just a freewheeling situation. There's some detail on it. You can see there's the whistles and the safety valve. The number's 4683, written in quite fancy font. Now it's gone out of focus because I moved it. Here we are. Just pull away gradually. It might come back in. Oh well, it doesn't matter anyway. But anyway, these run surprisingly well. I'll just roll it around a few times. Oops, sorry, excuse fingers. Yeah. There we go. Remarkable performance for a very cheap, basically child's toy, as can be seen by the quality of the coaches that Lima were building around that time. These are LMS. Early version, and then a little bit later they got a little bit more serious and tried to mimic the carriages a little bit more closely. I think that was because Lima were not selling very many train sets. Anyway, let's come back around here again. Anyway, this runs very well. It's actually quite nice to control. It responds very well. And in comparison, I'll just roll this into view. Just roll that a bit further forward. There we go. Entering from stage left. That's the Hornby version. Excuse me, we've got a visitor. Sorry for the interruption. It was nobody, just my dogs having a say. So anyway, as I was saying, this is the Hornby version. And I'm going to say this is very nicely detailed. And this is a tender-driven loco. I have no idea when it was manufactured, but I bought this. This is the first time I've actually ever rolled it, ever used it. I bought this years ago. I actually forgot I had it. But I was just show you the front. So the detail on that is very nice. Not that I'm a rivet counter or anything, but you know, no, they're not sprung buffers. And do I care? No, not really. But it's a very presentable example. the reason for the video is I'll just cut it here and I'll make it apparent what I was wanting to talk about. What I want to talk about is what 1/2 mil can mean in size when you're considering the scale. It's quite a disparity. Now, I have no idea how accurate the Lima representation is, but I would assume that it's fairly accurate. As opposed to the Hornby version, I'm assuming is very accurate. They seem to have gone to a lot of trouble to represent this as closely as possible to the real thing from the photos that I've been viewing. It's a lovely model, that one, and that would have been a great kid's toy. Anyway, I'll put this back on the other line and I'll set them off. The little one first. And here you go, Hornby. Whoa, come back here, little one. As is always the one. See if we can't recover the situation. Here we are. Try again, shall we? And there we go. That is a lovely looking Hornby model. And that is a great little fun model. Here she comes. Just bring that little red one to a halt. She is a crisp looking one. Great toy. And just see if we can pull this up somewhere hereabouts. There you go. This is the only, probably the only example of an engine that I own in both scales. I just thought it was an interesting opportunity to actually show the difference. Anyway, alright.